Thank you for allowing me to join you. I'm the Executive Director of the Dallas Urban Debate Alliance. DUDA is one of 22 urban debate leagues from across the country, representing 540 schools and 7,500 plus students. Each year, the National Association for Urban Debate Leagues recognizes one educator from all of those teachers serving these students as Coach of the Year. We are proud to announce that this year's NAUDL Coach of the Year is Mr. Kris Wright. I would share a few things about Mr. Wright. We will call Mr. Wright up on stage in just a moment, but we want to brag about him for a few seconds. I've been involved in debate education for over 4 decades now and worked with coaches from literally around the globe. Kris Wright is simply one of the best educators I have ever known. We are so fortunate to have him. He plays a pivotal role in our organization and is arguably the coach with the single greatest impact in our league. He was the high school coach of 4 of our current DUDA staff members serving in leadership positions on our staff, including Evan Gilbert, our programming director. All attribute their love and knowledge of debate to Kris's gifted teaching. He lives his mission of serving under-resourced learners. He gets to school early, stays incredibly late, works every weekend, is always on call for his students, and gives most of his summer to nonprofit work benefiting these young people. Beginning his teaching career with Teach for America, Kris has chosen to stay in Dallas ISD, although he could get a debate coach job anywhere in the country. He has a summer nonprofit called TDC, Texas Debate Collective, which provides equivalent debate training to the most elite summer institutes in the country and is designed to provide free tuition for these learners. He works with many of you in so many different clubs and organizations, and you know how special he is. He sets high expectations for his students and knows that all they are lacking is opportunity. He works with every fiber of his being to make those opportunities possible and for them to be able to perform at the highest level. He serves in a teaching role at every workshop, trains judges at almost every tournament, was selected as the lead coach for the first 2 World School teams Dallas ISD has ever sent to the NSTA National Tournament, is our go-to educator for asking how to approach best serving our students, and will play a vital role in curriculum work this summer. He was also our Coach of the Year last year. He's one of the most gifted educators I've ever worked with and displays a respect for his students' emotional and social learning that is simply unsurpassed. We are thrilled to partner with Kris and are excited for him to receive this prestigious award. Kris will receive a plaque of recognition and a $1,000 prize at the NAUDL annual banquet at the end of March. Here to say just a few more words are one of his former students, Evan Gilbert, and then some of his current students from Rangel.
Good afternoon, everybody. So my name is Evan. Like Ms. Timmons said, I'm the programming director for the Dallas Urban Debate Alliance, and Mr. Kris Wright was my first ever debate coach. So a big part of what makes me stay in debate and kind of what helps me understand where I want to take the rest of my life, I can definitely attribute to Mr. Wright. And I think something that's very indicative of that is that no matter where I am, if I'm ever interacting with someone else that was also one of Kris's students, it's very obvious. So, for instance, the big round of applause that you all gave, that happens anytime I meet anybody that's ever been Kris's student. So when we were told that we had to pick someone to be our Coach of the Year, it took me no time to know that it was going to be Christopher Wright, and that's why we're here today. Congratulations, Kris. Now we're going to hear from some of Kris's current students.
Hello everyone, my name is Angelica Sanchez. My name is Caitlin Moss.
My name is Yahaira Flores, also known as Team YKA. And we are here to give some kind words to celebrate Mr. Wright's success today. This house supports Mr. Wright being the best debate coach ever. We, on side opposition, oppose this motion. Kidding. We propose this motion and are ready to defend it. The criteria to receive I'm so sorry. The criteria to receive the Coach of the Year by the National Association of Urban Debate Leagues Award is that you have to actively help students to become more academically successful and civically engaged through the support and rigor of debate. Today, we will present to you how Mr. Wright has done that by presenting some framework and 3 substantives given by yours truly. Now, we will provide one definition for you. Dictionary.com defines coach or coaching as to give instructions or advice to in the capacity of a coach. But a better definition, in our opinion, is someone who cares about you, is patient with you, and someone who wants to do whatever it takes for you to grow and be the best version of yourself. We wholeheartedly think that Mr. Wright is all of this and so much more. Our burden for today's debate is that we are here to prove to you that Mr. Wright is the best debate coach, and to oppose this motion is practically and principally impossible. To prove this, we will present 3 main arguments as to why Mr. Wright is the best debate coach. And with that, my partner Caitlin Moss will be reading our first substantive.
Argument number 1, his success as Irma's debate coach. Mr. Wright has been extremely successful in his debate career, both as a debater and a coach. Even before coming to Irma Rangel, Mr. Wright coached many past state and national competitors and guided them to pursuing fulfilling careers afterwards. During his time at Irma Rangel, since 2018, he has shaped the debate program into a welcoming space where everyone can succeed and grow their skills. He has taken students to Dallas Urban Debate Alliance competitions in both middle school and high school, where they have won multiple top speaker and top team awards, and we've seen teams even winning the city championships in both the novice and varsity divisions for both middle school and high school. He even gave Irma students the chance to experience tournaments at the TFA, or the Texas Forensic Association, and even helped us achieve the goal of becoming the first debate team in the past 5 years from DISD to qualify to state. We have progressed and achieved so much with him as our coach than we have ever had. Now my partner, Yahaira Flores, will read substantive number 2 and substantive number 3.
Step number 2, Mr. Wright is always giving of his time. With around 100 students, all at different levels, middle school and high school, and while teaching multiple classes to leading multiple nonprofit fellow debaters across the country, to carpooling students to and from tournaments when needing, Mr. Wright does it all. He is always ready to be here on weekends, to go to tournaments, or hopping on Zoom with us over break to work. He always has and makes time for us. Step number 3, he is more than a coach. Layer 1, he takes the time to learn and understand his students. As soon as you become one of Mr. Wright's students, you know that you're going to have a great teacher and mentor to lean on. Any student Mr. Wright can tell you that he knows when you're down, when you're happy, when you're stressed out, or when you just need a break, almost immediately while acting appropriately. Our second layer is that he is a role model to his students. Mr. Wright is much more than just a coach or a teacher. He is a mentor and friend overall. Because of how transparent, vulnerable, and giving he is to his students, we all look up to him. Sometimes he is our older brother we can joke around with and geek out about Star Wars or a new anime coming out. Sometimes we need extra support to get us through tough times. He will always push aside whatever he is doing and give us his full attention, support, and guidance to make sure that we're on the right track to becoming our best selves. It is very evident that he wants the best for all his students. We cannot thank you enough, Mr. Wright, and judges, please do not forget to always vote side proposition. Thank you.
Mr. Wright, can you come on up?
I'll make this quick since we have something much more important to do with our roster presentation. Something I'll share that perhaps will register with some of y'all, but no matter how old you get, and I'm quite old at this point, the imposter syndrome is real. And so no matter what you achieve in life, there are going to be moments when you doubt yourself. And that's going to be true of you at any age, I think. It's true of me. But one thing I can say for sure, I don't know whether I deserve any of this or the accolades, but what I will say is, for sure, with absolute certainty, I can say that my life has been so profoundly shaped by the students that I've had the honor to teach. It goes back, to Evan and his class. It goes back even further than that. And it is so true of so many of y'all. And I say that both because I hope all of y'all know just how meaningful you've been in my own life, shaping the trajectory of it, but also any of you thinking of going into education, that's the power of teaching, is really not the impact you make, but how profoundly your life is going to be shaped by the people that you have the honor to work with every day, the colleagues and so many of the students. So thank you, for every day that I see you on the hallway, for all the things that you do, for the times that y'all disagree with me, for the time, all of that. I love you all. Thank you so much.
All right, that means we're ready. Let's give it another round of applause to the coach of the year. All right, Rafa, are you ready? Yes, you are. Let's go ahead and get this party started. And who is the MC?